crowd, and we are here with Pinam and Pinano.
Alright, so my name is Nahan Malaisi. Right? My nickname is Nam, and I'm currently studying in Chulalongkorn University, international program. And it's shortened to BALA, which is Bachelor of Arts in Language and Culture. So it's mainly based on language and culture.
And my name is Nano Purin Munyapon, and currently I'm studying at KMITL in robotics and AI engineering. Yeah.
So let's start with the first question in our interview. So what does a regular university day look like?
So for me, a regular university day, I usually start my day at around 9 a.m. going to class and then having lunch, and then at around like 4 p.m. I might have some projects that I might have to do. Like currently, I'm doing a project right now. So after class, sometimes I might have to go to the lab, do my projects, and then at like around 8 p.m. then go back to my dorm and relax.
So for me, which is like, well, we are very different in our faculties, right? So I start my day around 9:30. So the class starts at 9:30. And then I have lunch at 12, obviously. Sometimes I don't have morning class, sometimes I don't have afternoon class, right? So if I don't have, like morning class, I'll just wake up like a bit later, right? But if I have morning class but no afternoon class, I'll just wake up normally, right? And then just study for like 3 hours, and then I just either go home or just eat more food, like that.
And how do your university classes differ from high school?
That is very obvious, which is there's not gonna be a teacher who's gonna keep pointing at you when you're doing stuff wrong. Like there's not gonna be a teacher who's gonna be like, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, put your uniform into your pants, tuck your shirt to your pants down. Not gonna be like that, right? And they're not gonna care if you are not attending the class at that day or not. If you're not attending, you either get your points cut or you're gonna miss group work, or it depends on the day.
Yeah, like Nam said, in university, the lecturers, they do not care whether or not you fail, you pass, anything. Whether you send your homework on time or not, it is really up to your responsibility to be able to be on time and study. You really have to take a lot of time to study by yourself as well. In high school, you might not have to, but in university, it's like very, very important.
Can I add that? So I want to add something to that, which is even though some faculties have less work, the point is still a lot. Say for example, I have like let's say culture class, right? My last semester, I need to do only one project, only one. But that point alone, either gonna dictate whether I fail or I pass. So if you have that kind of like situation to yourself, take responsibility for your work or your group work.
So last question, what are your professors like compared to high school teachers?
Okay. Really, it really depends, right? So, my lecturers, right? One of them is he's like actually the head of the faculty. He's very cool. Like he actually invites the the NIST to actually like invite him to a game or something, which is kind of cool, right? Some of them is not so cool. Some of them is gonna be a bit stricter, right? Some of them is like a high school teacher. Some of them is still like a high school teacher. But except for the personality part, everything else is just more mature, more on your responsibility part, and that's it.
Usually in high school, the teachers might if you didn't send your homework, they might be asking, yeah, when are you gonna send your homework? In universities, lecturers, they just, you didn't send your homework? Yeah, 0. If you get an F, yeah, an F.
Yeah.
It is like, they really just do not care
Yeah.
whether or not you do what you're supposed to do or not. And it's also like up to your luck. Not all lecturers are like that bad. Some they might help you sometimes, but usually, yeah, they don't really care.
One last question. How are you coping with university? Is it hard to deal with new things at university?
At first, when I just entered university, it was like very, very hard for me to try to fit in. You had to make new friends. You had to learn a new environment. Everything is changed. You have to live by yourself. It's gonna take a lot of time for you to adjust and slowly take in on how to adjust your life. But yeah, slowly you will slowly adjust.
Yes, indeed. So I want to add on to Nano again, right? So what Nano said, right, also adds to the faculty that you are intended to go with. So say I like language and culture, I go to that faculty, right? You're gonna have, let's say, more of a same brain, same thought, so you're gonna be able to make friends a bit faster. If you go into a faculty that you don't personally like, but you have to, it's going to be a bit hard to fit in because, well, we don't have the same interests. But still, over time, right? Over time, you're going to be able to fit in because you have to do both single work and group work, which requires a lot of responsibility in both your part and your friend's part, right? So if you're able to get past that point, you're going to have friends. But if you neglect that point, well, it's going to be a bit difficult in your university life.
Yeah, thank you so much for today. Let's see what will be in the next video of